Hello everybody and welcome back to some of our vanilla worlds here, and I am both happy and sad at the moment. I'm happy because finally Optifine for 1.8.7 is out, so that is good. We can be in a newer version than 1.8.4. I don't know why it's great, but I suppose it's the security updates. But, I like it when there's an updated version because, I don't know, my frame rate does seem to go up for some reason. Except around the chicken farm, I need to reduce the amount of chicken because I actually dropped to like everywhere else. If I'm looking this way, I'm recording at 60. I'm still at like 130. And if I look this way, I just drop because there's about 200 entities in there. Yeah, it's a lot. I'm at 58 right now. Yeah, this needs fixing. But yeah, what I've not actually done anything particularly big since last episode. I cleared up the rest of the nether. I don't know if I showed that, but I cleared up all that stuff and I made the ladder. Changed the ladder. I don't know what I did with the ladder. I think it made it more centered. I made a better staircase. Actually, that's maybe something we can show. But yeah, whilst I show this, I'm going to say why I've had a bad time, and hopefully I can actually get the photos to sort of prove this. I've had an incredibly bad time because two things at the moment. First off, I was actually recording a completely different game, and I was just, recording a video for it. Doing whatever. And my computer's been having these problems where it just keeps on randomly shutting off, which is a bit of a pain, obviously, especially if you're mid-recording. Yeah, I made this staircase, and, centered this and whatever, filled in some of the gaps, and, this place is looking good now. But yeah, that's really annoying when you're in the middle of recording. First off, I was really lucky with the Communicraft episode, because it happened like 5 minutes after I stopped recording that video. So I was pretty lucky I didn't lose any footage there. But what I actually did is I was in the middle of recording that, and so that was kind of my final straw almost. I was like, oh, I've just finished recording now, and also there was another thing. My computer was absolutely boiling as well, so that's also a very bad thing to happen, obviously. And I think I was monitoring my CPU temperatures, and they're at like 71 degrees at like idle, which was very, very bad. So I had a little look in my computer, just generally, like I took everything out, turned off the power supply, did all that sort of stuff. Had a look at my, well, actually, I took everything out. I actually switched one of my RAM sticks out, the same amount, but it was a different stick, and I thought that might be better, because it was a stick that came with the computer originally, like the old computer I used to have. And, yeah, I did all that. And it was kind of, like, it worked for a bit, and then it stopped working. And then it worked for a bit, and then it stopped working again, and then it sort of died off. So what I did is I actually unplugged everything again. This time, I actually, I was taking out my CPU, it's a 4-pin power plug for my CPU. And I took it out, and I've got a picture of this, and hopefully I can put it over the video if I can get it off my phone, which shouldn't be too hard. I just have to find the iPhone cable for my computer, but or the USB one. But yeah, basically I took it out, and the entire, like, I think it was the yellow connector was just burnt out completely. It was like the entirety of the inside of the socket was just like brown and burnt out, and just pulled out as soon as I even put like a little bit of pressure on it. So that was obviously not fun. Luckily it's only like, it's a CPU extension lead for the power, because my CPU, my CPU power pin is like 3 centimeters away from the plug and won't fit, which is annoying. What are you doing here? So that was a bit of a pain. And then as well, so that's a bit of a pain, and I'm now having to stack my power supply on 3 Xbox cases until I get my new cable, which I've ordered. And another bad thing is my third monitor has now stopped working. Like, the plug is, or the cable has got to be in a very precise point. I had it perfectly set up, except my monitor was like really far away. My computer was like turned on its side and all that. So obviously not what I want. And okay. I was at like 300 frames per second, but the file was at like 20. It was confusing. But yeah, that was kind of annoying. So my third monitor doesn't work, and I've got to buy a cable for that now, again, and I've got to wait for this cable to come through. It's, my computer's a pain. But it seems to be running better. Like, it's not cut out yet, so that's pretty great. But yeah, getting on to what we were doing today, or what I want to do today. Today I want to actually take these items here that we have, and what I wanted to do was just... Oh, I don't think I have enough paper. That's only 8, so I need a lot more paper. Let's just do this. But yeah, what I wanted to do today was actually... That's kind of perfect. What I wanted to do today was set up a enchantment room. So we got 15 books here, which means we should be able to just... Let's get 10. That's not going to be enough, but just get a load of bookshelves, essentially. So let's just half that. Let's do that. There we go. And that was a perfect amount. So yeah, now got 15 bookshelves, which means that's enough for us to set this whole thing up. And I don't want it just as a basic one. I want it to... What I plan to do is it's going to be a 7x7 room. So I thought this is 6 wide. We can probably... what I plan to do is just like do this and just bring that back a bit. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 there. And the plan was, or what I wanted to do, is have it all set up so it's flush with the floor, and then there's a pressure plate that you step onto when you go into the room. Because then that allows us to have level 30 enchants, and also like the lower levels if we need to just sort of waste a trade, not a trade, but an enchant to get a better one. So that's something I wanted to sort out. So what I'm going to do is I need to create the pistons, and I also need to create the repeaters for that, as well as mine out the room. So I'm going to mine out the room, and I need to make the enchanting table. But I'll mine out the room, get the enchanting table set up, and I'll kind of show you what my idea is in terms of that, and I'll see you in a second. Have you ever had a plan in this game? You think everything's gone correctly, you've got everything, you get halfway through it and you realise you don't. Yeah, that's me today. I had planned to do all this, I was perfectly fine, made all these, made the pistons, realised that I need sticky pistons, and I haven't killed a slime yet. So I'm glad that it's actually nighttime still, and we're actually able to get and, I'm glad that I'm actually able to get to the swamp in time. However, I'm not 100% sure that I'm actually going to have any slimes to kill, because I feel like they're just not going to spawn for some reason, just to spite me. Is that one over there, or is that sugarcane? That be sugarcane. Yeah. I saw a zombie, not a zombie, a skeleton with some gold armor. A zombie with some... Oh, I think he's more kitted out than me, I think. As long as you give me some... Oh. I was going to say, I have looting, so the hope would be that... I don't know if looting actually affects that. Come to think of it. I think it doesn't. I think looting doesn't affect if they drop anything. I can't remember, come to think of it. I think I read something about that, so I'm not sure. Coming here, though, to find the slimes made me realise one problem with having the, whatever it's... I can't remember what the texture pack's called, or resource pack, but Lively Default, that's it. But the only problem with having Lively Default is everything in a swamp, thing outside of the swamp looks like a slime. There's a slime. Plus we have looting, I just realised. So, the hope is, slimes drop 0 to 1, each tiny slime drops 0 to 1, slime ball. Oh, 0 to 2, sorry, slime balls. So, we have looting, so maybe that, I'm not sure if that's without looting there, but let's actually keep these in our hotbar. And you weren't even the guy. Oh, it's a baby village or something. I don't know if you can actually heal them, come to think of it. That... Okay. Okay, fine. There's nothing I can really do about that. Well, there is. I can stop the fire, but in all honesty, it's just going to catch fire again, which is a bit of an issue. See, I think the whole slime ball thing and me having a lack of them and not really realizing it is another thing due to being on the Communicraft servers. Like, I did spend so much time over at the slime farm creating that thing, and, I have, like, multiple stacks of blocks of them And it just makes you think, like, if I need on that server to just, oh, I need to make something with slimes, oh, I'll just go get some slimes. I've got to realize I'm not that far advanced in this as well. But yeah, I actually really hope there is a quad slime chunk in this world. If there isn't, I'm okay with that, but it would be really cool, because I did say I want everything to be sort of the biggest it can be, in terms of, you know, um, stuff that I create. Like, I want a big, you know, iron farm. I want a big, it's like slime farm. I want a big guardian farm. Everything I can farm, I want to farm in excess. I want nothing. I don't want to ever lack, I think. And I think I need to spread out doing these sort of projects a bit more, because, you know, if I'm doing big projects, my brain tells me, oh, do it in one episode, but I think I need to split it up, because otherwise I'm just going to be rushing. What I'm probably going to have to do is just camp out for like 10 minutes, wait until it's night again, and see if I can kill any more, because I've only got 6, unfortunately. I need at least 9 more. So yeah, I'm going to camp out on top of a tree, if I can get on here. Yep. Camp up on one of these trees for 20 minutes, or 10 minutes until it gets to nighttime, and yeah, I'll see you once it's nighttime and we've gone back to hunting. Okay, so the moon is rising, and hopefully we'll see some slimes starting to spawn in the near future. That's a hope. But whilst we're waiting for that, I'd just like to say, recently I have added something onto the end of my videos. Some people might notice them, because I'll admit to this as well. I don't really, once the video is like ended, I don't watch till the very end. Once I know a video is ending, I'll probably click off it if I know the outro is coming. But yeah, I'm starting to add that because I originally put them on because I thought it'd be cool, and, you know, have it on the end. You can, you know, someone can go back and watch the last video in a series, or the last video I uploaded, whatever. But then I took them off because they were adding a bit of render time, or quite a lot of render time, to each video, and also because I kept on forgetting to add the annotations, which hopefully I'm not going to forget to do now. I probably will, but, you know, I'll try to remember. Like, when I first did it, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do annotation, and then you just kind of forget when you like sort of batch upload. But yeah, you know, I've got that. I'm not 100. I don't 100% love it. Like, I like it, but I want to change it slightly, because it's actually using a template that someone has. But there is a different style I want to go with. I'm not the best at After Effects. Like, After Effects is probably the Adobe program that I understand the least. With Photoshop probably being the first and Premiere Pro being second. Like, I understand it. Like, or I suppose the ones I've used I understand the least. Maybe Illustrator. Illustrator's a bit, I don't know. Took me a while. But yeah, it's probably one of the ones I know the least. So I've still got to, you know, get used to it. Understand how to do it. I know basics. This always seems to happen with Adobe programs. With Adobe programs, I understand the basics, and I understand, like, a few complex things that I will never need, essentially. Slash will never use. And where are these? There's no slimes. Do they not have enough spawning space, I wonder? Yep. I kind of wanted to keep him in the water. But yeah, hopefully that is looking quite good. It looks nice. The way I'm having to do it, though, means I have to, like, render out the outro for every single video. And luckily I've been able to, like, originally it was in AVI, but now I'm rendering it in, like, MP4, which has changed the file size from, when it was AVI, the file size was about 5 gigabytes for the 20 seconds, and it's now changed it to about 80 megabytes for the 20 seconds. So that's pretty good. Though it does take, like, it took like half an hour to render the last one I rendered. Like, yeah, 30 minutes to render 20 seconds. So it's either, do I want a very large file, or do I want to have to wait a long while? I suppose I'll find a medium somewhere. Where are these slimes? They're not spawning. I'm going to kill these guys because, you know, first off, it's XP. Second off, items. And third, it'll hopefully, like, I think the way it works will be, like, it'll encourage them to spawn, because, you know, the mob, like, cap isn't being taken up. But hopefully we can find someone. Maybe they're over here. Not in this hole. God damn it. This is actually quite kind of a small swamp. It's just the closest one that I know of. So, yeah, I'm having to deal with that. That fire's got to eventually, like, once it starts raining, that fire will probably go out. Well, obviously, but I don't think it will go out before then. Slimes, where you at? I could light the entire thing up. Actually, no, I don't think that slime. I don't think that works in slime in slimes. Oh, another one over there as well. We have 6. We need 15, 10, 11. So close. Come on. 12. Give me your shovel. Nope. 12. Come on. Need like one more big slime or one more medium slime will probably do. Come on. Slime hunting is tedious. Very, very, very tedious. Because you also have other mobs coming after you, which is a bit of an issue. Come on. I like this sword. Like, it's not the best sword in the world, but it's a pretty good sword, in all honesty. Like, it two-shots most mobs, so that's pretty good. I'm not sure if I can one-shot kill zombies. I'm not sure with Smite if it affects. I think it only affects zombies, if I remember correctly. I don't really use it. I don't really like Smite. I prefer Sharpness, but you know, I got this from trading, so can't really complain. But yeah, I'm not sure if it affects skeletons at all. I don't think it would affect. Yeah, it definitely wouldn't affect creepers because they're not undead. Whoa, leg. For some reason. Come on. Where you at? Where you at, slimes? Where you at? Is that? No, that's just random light. Alright, I'm just gonna find another one and I'll see you back at the base, because this is just going on for a long time now. Okay, so I just killed the last slime that I needed to kill. Luckily it was at the same time as the wonderful sun coming up. But we have this. A spider with a potion effect, which I think is just a very rare spawn, but I've never actually seen one before, which is intriguing. And I kind of wish I had a name tag, but I'm not sure how long the effect lasts. This guy's pretty cool. Alright, so I'm going to have to go back to the base now, and that's like minus 200 or something along those lines. I don't know if it's minus 200 or 200 on the X. I think it's like 120Y, or Z, sorry. Something like that. So I'm going to have to sort of go this direction, and I shouldn't run out of food. Oh, thorns and fire protection. Okay. But yeah, I'm going to take the long trek home, and I'll see you when I get back. Okay, so here we are back in the base, and I still have yet to apply the slime to the piston. So 15 total sticky pistons, and I just realized, also yet to get enough obsidian and stuff to make. I need to make another book, I just realized. Oh, that'll be fun. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to mine out this area here. I think I made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We want it 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And that's just 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This is so slow compared to what I'm used to. I'm used to instant mine. It's not fun having this slower pickaxe. But yeah, that's our basic idea. I'll do it up to 4 high. I'll do it up here. We might have a pillar here holding it up, maybe. I'm not sure. Maybe push this one to hold it up a bit, and maybe have one in the corner as well. That might be a cool idea. But yeah, other than that, I have all this stuff except the enchantment table ready and sorted to do. See how much it's making? It's making so much. But yeah, I'm gonna get the obsidian because I forgot to do that, and then I'm gonna, yeah, I need to mine out the rest of that, get the obsidian, make the enchanting table, and then we can get this thing sorted out and all the redstone done. Okay, so now we have the enchanter achievement, as you can see. Actually, what's the description? Use a book, obsidian, and diamonds to construct an enchantment table. Okay, awesome. So, I've mined out this entire area, and I've sort of detailed where everything's going to go. I would prefer to use a glowstone for this, however, we only have jack-o'-lanterns at our disposal, but that is going to be our lighting for the floor, which, due to this being I think it's a transparent block, you know, allows us to just simply, you know, place the enchantment table over it and it'd be perfectly fine. So, other than that, we're just going to have to... I'm just going to go through this, see if I can, off the top of my head, remember what I did when I built it. And hopefully I don't destroy these bookshelves. But in theory, these guys should just simply go there. That should be fine. I'm actually going to have to remove this. The plan is to make all these bits of wood anyway, these top bits that are visible, so that's fine. These ones actually don't need to be destroyed, but I'm doing it for the sake of it anyway. So what's going to happen is we're going to have the wooden pressure plate. I originally chose a stone pressure plate, but I realized it's probably going to make this out of wood because the top of a bookshelf is the same as oak wood, so I thought, you know, blend it in and such, use the wood. So that's going to be like that, and then we've actually got to remove all these ones as well, and we're actually going to have to go back that side as well as back that one and back on there one, because repeaters, because if you lay a line of redstone just next to, like if I were to just do this, only this one gets powered, or actually that one gets powered because that's going into a block. That one and that one get powered because, you know, just because of these ones. You know, that one there. And that one gets powered because it's going into the block. So what we've actually got to do is we've got to feed repeaters into all of the ones. I realize I may have actually used too many repeaters when I did this originally. So the plan was, when I did this, I have 19 repeaters, which I think is actually 2 or 3 too many. Had it like that, going into a block, and I don't even know why I did this. It's probably a better way of doing it. And the way I'm going to have it is so it's like that. But those ones can actually go. That's what I was saying, because I did this essentially. And I did originally have it like this as well, but that actually adds an extra delay. So this, in theory, should be fine. But this one, or this one and this one can just go. They don't need to be there. Because they're actually getting double powered, that means otherwise. So what we can do is just remove this set of blocks here, and then these blocks here. And just sort of thread the redstone through, and what should, in theory, happen is that these two get put up first because there's no delay on them. The rest of these guys have a 1-tick delay, obviously, or actually a 2-tick delay. The 1 tick coming from here, the 2nd tick coming from all of these, whereas these guys are just an instant. So next we need to just do this, put these guys on top, and just gonna throw a bit of cobble there. And next is we need a bit of cobble in here as well. I don't even know why I destroyed these. Because originally I used to have redstone there, I think, and I kind of forgot about that whole thing. But you know, whatever. Can replace it. Now this will do this. Obviously, we can make this aesthetically better in the future, but for now, we're one off. God damn it. And here's that. It's a bit plain. Obviously, we can add some stuff like this in the background. You know, have some support beams sort of going like this, maybe. Dun, 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 dun. Like that. Obviously, we can, you know, refine this a bit better, but I think that looks okay. This will go. This is like quick on where we like in our base, so we can literally just detour over here. This can probably be changed to hardened clay once I get some. Probably like red hardened clay. Or I don't know what goes well with these, but hardened clay wise. But then you can come in here, and if we want a low level enchantment, we can have 1, 4, or 6 in this case. For our bow, for example, or we can go here. All these will come up, and then we can get a level 30 enchantment, which is pretty cool. So I think that's pretty cool there. It's all lit up. It should be. I don't think there's any. Let's look at light levels. 9, 10. It's the lowest. I think the lowest here will be 9. Because obviously the closer we end here, it's like, I think it's 14, 13, 12, 11. No, I'm not sure. 9 is here. So it's like 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. So the 8 is in the corner. So no matter what, nothing would be able to spawn in here anyway, even if the corners weren't used as block. I'm not sure what this would look like. I'm not sure if that would look better or worse. I think that looks worse. Let's not have that here. I think that looks pretty good. Maybe we can put it up in a roof. Actually, let's try that for this one only. Maybe, and then if I come and quickly get some oak wood stairs from up here, where we are, there, and I can also get some slabs just in case we want to switch it out. Have them there and there. Yeah, we can keep that for now. Yeah, for now I'll keep that. That looks okay. And then, you know, come in here, enchant what we want, and just go straight out. The only problem is if we come on this awkwardly, if we go here, what's going to happen is this. And it's quite amusing to see if you can like get it on level 30, I suppose, or not on level 30. But yeah. Anyway, I think that's going to be all for today. We spent a lot of time over at the swamp trying to get these slimes, so that took up a lot of time today, but we got this sorted out. This means that we can go over to that village, trade a load of paper, get some more emeralds, then trade those emeralds for like 2 diamond pickaxes, combine them together and see what we can get in here. I'm not sure if... Oh, I don't have 30 levels, so I was going to say I might go over there and do that now, but I haven't got 30 levels, so... maybe next episode we can start off, if I have enough levels, by doing that whole thing and getting that sorted and see if we can get an efficiency 5. Like, efficiency 5 on breaking 3, and, I don't know, imagine even getting silk touch. That might be pretty cool. And then we can also try and get a fortune pick somewhere. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time.